Hello, 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 hello. So, thank you for joining me. Today, the video is about not just only smart goal, but it's about innovations. It's about what dictates innovation and how we can create innovation in our life and in our business for the new year to come, 2024. So, I want to start with two stories about two companies that probably most of you, especially here in the United States, know, but one of them everybody knows. And the first story is about actually the company that we all know as Apple. And if you know a little bit about the story of Apple, many years ago, about I think 24, 25 years ago, maybe I'm mistaken with the time, um, there was a lawsuit going on by the government of the United States versus Microsoft for being a monopoly. And Microsoft was forced to pay Apple to save them from bankruptcy. And when Apple was saved from bankruptcy, they did two things immediately. The first thing they did is changing the company name. And the company name used to be, let's see if someone remember. That's right, Apple Computer Inc. And today's name is just Apple Inc. It's a big change and we'll get into that later. The second thing that they changed is actually their mission statement. And people that I talk to a lot of time underestimate the mission statement, but mission statements are very, very important because they limit or open the way we look at things. And the new mission statement for Apple was, we want to change the status quo. And they really did. And if you think about it, today, most of the revenue of Apple does not come from computers. It does not even come from iPhones. So where does it come from? And this is exactly how changing the way we look at things can change the way we do business and the way we think. So today, Apple actually control two markets, two big markets. And we'll talk about it in a minute. What you have to remember is that Apple used to be a computer company, Apple Computer. They had the Macintosh. It was a really good computer, but very expensive. And the iOS could not really have a fair battle with Windows. And then Apple came up with a product that actually changed Apple forever and changed the world forever. Can you remember what was that product? It was not the iPhone. That's right. It was the iPod. And what was so revolutionary about the iPod, and as I explained it, remember the link to we want to change the status quo. Until then, until the iPod, in order to listen to music, I had to have either a Walkman or a Discman. Later on, there was the mini disc. It was really for short time, for those who remember. And if I wanted to, if I loved a song, in an album, I had to buy the entire album. And I had to replace, discs if I want to change albums or to change songs. And Apple came up with a device that if I like only one song from the album, I can buy only this one song. And if I want to carry with me 1,000 songs on a small device like that, I can. I don't have to buy now hundreds discs and spend so much money and space and everything. So they did change the status quo. Another way they changed the status quo is that back then there was a business phone that most business people used to have the BlackBerry. It was a small phone with a big screen compared to the phone, you know, like half of the phone was screen, and there was a keyboard with a lot of small and then Apple came up with what? No more buttons. Touch screen. Change the status quo again. And that's what leads Apple in the thinking. And that's why they went so big. Because they stopped limiting themselves as Apple computers. Let's go to the second story. The second company that a lot of you know, because I think it's the biggest airline company in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, I'm talking about Southwest. And Southwest was invented and started, you know, by someone who wanted to have access between the three main cities in Texas, which is Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. He took the idea from a different company, airline company that was in California, that used to go between the Bay Area to Los Angeles area. And his idea was that he will have an airlines, but listen to that revolutionary approach that he took. He said that my competitors are not other airlines. My competitors are buses and trains. So I can bring the people faster. And that's why Southwest became so successful. It's still until today very affordable and have great service. And that's why even during COVID, the people did not fly. People sent money to Southwest to support the company and keep it alive. Because when you build community and when you build a tribe that really like your work, like your ideas, then you will have a long-lasting relationship with your clients. And it will be a mutual relationship. And that's the point, I believe, where business will start to come automatically to you. So how can you change the approach that you take in your business in order to be more innovative? How can you develop a new mission statement that will push your business to the limits and beyond? And setting smart goals, it's definitely a must. Having a mission statement for your business, it's beyond a must. It's like putting a destination to your navigation system, that you know where you're heading with your business. You know the culture that you want to instill in your business. And when you instill a culture of winners, that's where you really get the reason why you built your business. So, we do offer now at the State of Mind Academy a 2-hour session to set smart goals and work on your mission statement. Take advantage on that. We will run this special offer until the end of the year. So at the link below, you can schedule your session and let 2024 be the best year yet. And let's learn and implement the right strategies into your business. Because the cost of leads today are really high. So you want to have a much better conversion rate from leads into client and even repeating clients. And it does not matter what is your business, there is a way to make people want to work with you. I was talking this morning with a marketing company, and he was pretty shocked that I generated over 200 leads last month with zero ad spend. Because when you know how to approach your clients or your prospect, you will not have to deal with cold calls. So yeah, we offer a range kind of training here at the State of Mind Academy. Reprogram your mind to success and let 2024 be the best year yet. Book your call at the link below. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.